getting to work from my mom's workplace, like we do every morning. I know some of you guys are new to the channel, so I need to explain it. But welcome in. That's what just showing you. Right now, today's Wednesday for me. Second day of me doing the last set of notes that I wanted to try to do for them. So telling you guys for sure how it goes today, because sometimes I feel like I did a good lesson, but then they don't call it. Sometimes I feel like I did a bad lesson. They remember better than what I thought they would. Like, no matter which school I'm talking about when it comes to that. And for those of you that are wondering why I'm talking about school or teaching and stuff like that, it's because I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor when I'm not on YouTube. So just thinking about that for a little bit, just because I had that feeling, and in one of the classes I'm still feeling like, okay, is there anything I can do to help them want to learn more and stuff like that? Sometimes we'll sometimes we'll talk. Do 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 do. Hope all's well with everyone else. We're just chilling out, hanging out. Before you say hi, feel free to chat about random stuff. Worst case scenario, I ask you what that is about, or other things, depending on what's going on. Hey Shane, how you doing today? Hope all's well, because I know you've been busy at work. Knowing you, or in recovery. No, yeah, you wasn't one of the ones who was sick, if I remember right. Yep. Now you're going to work as well. Hope work is not as stressful as it was last week for you, because I know. Welcome in everybody, as we're just chilling on our way to work, and some of you guys are in chat, getting ready with me. Some of you guys are doing other things, depending on what's going on your part of the world, to say the least. I hope all's well with everyone. And feel free to say hi if you're new or returning, so that way we can get to say hi to you guys as well. This week is going to be a weird week for me, just because Friday is when we don't have students, so I don't have to worry about teaching that day, but we still have to worry about different PD day stuff that we have to do. So, and just in case, and we're not quite sure what it means, PD stands for Professional Development, just to make sure that I'm explaining it, because I know sometimes if I don't explain acronyms, it can confuse us sometimes, so I want to make sure that I say it just in case. Because I know, like, in education, a lot of us have so many acronyms, so we're like, okay, do I remember this one? Or do I need to quickly look it up if I'm seeing this on email or something like that? Or if I'm at work, do I need to look it up later when I'm not in this all hands on deck meeting or whatnot? So it's just one of those interesting things to think about, and because I know that even though we don't have meetings on a regular basis like some jobs do, but every job has their own versions of the staff meetings that try to bring everyone together and figure out what needs to be changed, what doesn't need to be changed, and stuff like that, besides just quick observations or quick training moments and stuff like that. Especially if you've been there for a couple of years, for some people, those meetings sometimes it's like, do we really need to hear this again? And sometimes it's stuff that we haven't heard yet. We're like, oh, yeah, I guess I should be here. Hello. How are you doing today? Let me look at your username one more time. Sonny. If I'm saying it wrong, apologies. Sami. Okay. And if I'm saying it wrong, feel free to let me know how you prefer me pronouncing it. Because that's the aspect of me being a teacher, because when I'm not on YouTube, I'm a high school math teacher / college instructor. Yeah, Sami. Or Somi. However you want to say it. Because right now I'm thinking so many ways. And when I am on YouTube, I do a variety of different games, from strategy MMOs to RPGs to platform puzzles, adventures, action. There's a lot of different game styles that I don't even realize I'm playing sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoy what you either hear or see, or if you look at my channel later, don't be afraid to check out things, see if there's something you enjoy. Hello, welcome in. How are you doing, Chris? That's why I say part of my title gonna hum, because sometimes I just randomly hum just because it popped in my head, or sometimes me changing topics or whatnot, depending on what's going on, to say the least. I'm doing well, Chris, just making sure that I'm good while I'm driving to work. How's things going for you? Because I think you meant to say something before that, the way you typed it, but I wanted to make sure you guys get to say how are you doing as well. So I know some of you guys like answering questions too, besides just giving questions. Not sure if you're in the right stream typing it, because I noticed that you double clicked, so you might be on two different devices. You might want to double check what you're hearing, just so you're not confusing what's going on. Because I don't know what made you say that, but feel free to let me know what you were thinking, just so I know what's going on. For me, it's one of those cases that, for me, I just enjoy doing what I do, because I know sometimes we just want someone to listen to. Sometimes for some of us that we type stuff to see how someone else recognizes other things. You never know. bum 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 do 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 bum 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 Hope all's well with everyone as we're just chilling out, hanging out, and chatting with you guys as I see you guys, and humming when I don't see you guys. Just depends on what's going on. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hope all's well. Yep. Hope all's well. Well, nice to see you again. Chilling out, hanging out, talking to you guys when I'm able to. Because there's going to be some points of the drive where I have to focus a little bit more, just because of the nature of how people drive around me sometimes during that part. But other than that, just a relaxed stream, to say the least. But if you guys want to chat, if you want to ask questions to each other or me, the worst case scenario, I ask you, why you asked that question? Just because of me being curious. So sometimes I might ask you a follow-up question. Who knows? But we're just chilling out, hanging out as we're just chatting around, me driving and relaxing. Just depends on different things, and looks like they don't have the water on. Because sometimes they have a hose that seems like it's yeah, I cannot remember how to say that. Yeah, man, why can I not say that word today? That always is on. Why can I not say that other word right now? I guess you can say that's the morning for me still, though. Part of me is still waking up. Perpetually? Is that the word I'm thinking of? Or is it? I'm thinking a different one. You can definitely tell I'm not English in a sense of being an English teacher, teaching people grammar and stuff like that, because I'm always questioning if I'm saying it right. One time and I said that, and then it was like, that's what makes you a good teacher, because you're able, that what you're struggling into something that can help people. Okay. So I had someone who tried to convince me to help out with the reading side of TSI 1 year, but I'm like, I really don't know that test, so I can't give meaningful feedback like I do on the math side. That person didn't try to force me to do it again once I mentioned it that way. It's true that sometimes, yes, sometimes it's easy as just saying what the answer is, but to recall it, we want to explain it, why something is the answer, and not just, this is how you do it, now remember it. Hope all's well with everyone this morning. Indeed, Shane, halfway through. We just have to make sure that we get through everything we want to get through, so that way the weekend is not the case of our mind being like I should have done that, I should have done this, no, and antagonize over ourselves because of something that we could have prevented. Because I know no matter how easy the job is, that we all have that moment that we're like, yeah, I could have done that better. Or even if it's a hard job, that sometimes we find an easier solution to do something. We're like, really? That could have saved me months or years or days, depending on the severity of the difficultness. Stretch. Welcome in, everyone. As we're just chilling on Hanging, and sometimes me humming, sometimes me talking. Just depends on what's going on in chat and what I'm wanting to hum. As some of us are just lurking, some of us are typing. Just depends on what's going on. is the best soundtrack you love listening to? Whether it's from a TV show, whether it's from a movie or an anime. Let me know. For me, sometimes it's Pokemon like you guys kind of expected. But I enjoy a lot of different Disney ones as well, because sometimes just hearing different voices at different things and stuff like that. Like one of my favorites, just because of the meaning of the song, that I like the song Reflection, but from Mulan 1. Of course, from Hercules, either Go the Distance or Measure of a Hero. Both are good songs too. And for Aladdin, I remember me trying to sing A Whole New World in my talent show in elementary, but what made me not want to sing anymore, besides not being in choir, is that the mic kept on feedbacking when I was trying to sing it. So I was like, I ran off the stage. So I was tired of the mic feedbacking on me. So it happened like 3 times at the beginning, and it totally messed me up. And then they tried to say my sister was too young to be in the talent show at the time, because we was gonna do a duet, and then they wouldn't let me change the song after I already let the music with it in mind that it was gonna be the duet at first. So no worries, Shane. No worries at all. I just remember that happening, and what frustrated my mom afterwards is that the 2 performances later, they allowed someone that was my sister's grade to perform by themselves, but they wouldn't let my brother and sister perform together. So she got very mad about that, and they had to, because of what they said. Said with my sister, they had to tell that person that they had no chance of being in the top 3 because they was not the correct grade level. For me wise, but it still made me, every time I'm like in middle school, when I try to use a mic, get feedback as well. So I'm like, ugh. It's like why in high school, anytime I had to use the mic, I'm like, let me just use my band voice instead, and everyone could hear me. I understand that completely, Shane, on depending on the mood. Or the soundtrack wise. It's like I was saying earlier, I know for me wise, sometimes I like listening to from Hercules Go the Distance or Measure of a Hero. I haven't listened. I know they haven't made the live action, but I wonder if they're gonna add a new song to it, because of how they usually been adding a new song to every live action movie adaptation. I know they've been hinting at that they're doing a live action of Hercules. They've been murmuring it. I haven't seen a trailer, if I remember right. Like Scott had her own song during part of the movie that wasn't in the original. So, I forget the name of the song because it's not like I listen to songs on a regular basis. But I remember that song when I first heard it. I was just like, whoa. And this was me being with students at the time. I'm like, whoa. Didn't expect to hear a song right here. But it's really good. Interesting things to think about. What would be the case? If some movies got live adaptations. So far, the live actions that I remember offhand, they've done Enchanted, that was supposed to be a spinoff of Cinderella. They've done Beauty and the Beast. They've done Aladdin. They've done Maleficent. That's supposed to be a tale that switch perspective of Sleeping Beauty. They've done Snow White and the Huntsman instead of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And recently they did The Little Mermaid. I haven't watched it yet, but I remember them doing it, and then I still need to watch the Mulan one as well, just to see if I enjoy them. Because I haven't watched either of them when it was on. And when it was originally on, because of how they was trying to make a paywall for it. But I think now it's free, if I remember right, for both of those. And I think those are all the live actions they've done so far. Yeah, I know this is more of a DreamWorks movie, if I remember right. No, it was Disney, but it'd be interesting to see how they try to adapt a movie like Treasure Planet into this style of live action. For those of you that remember Treasure Planet. I think it would be interesting. Oh, and The Lion King. I forgot about that one, because I haven't watched it as well, but it just popped in my head that's a live action remake that they made too. Joke to myself sometimes. I'm like, maybe I should make humming videos for my Rhypi music, but at the same time, I know that I'm not the most when it comes to humming / singing, because I have been training so long that I can't guarantee that my voice is the right pitch or the right thing, since I'm more used to playing instruments now. So it's like, do I want to attempt those kind of videos? I don't know. And plus, I know some people that do it a lot better than me, like Smooth McGroove. If any of you guys heard him, that recently came back this year, about 4 months ago. No, longer than that. He's been back recently making videos again, which I'm happy just because it gives me a chance to hear his music once again. He does different hummings to different songs from different video games and stuff. Well, I thought about trying my own, but then I'm like, I can't be as good as him. Why should I try? Especially since I have many other ideas that's in the works that I'm like wanting to do, but I don't know if I have time to do them right now. Like, I still want to try and do an interview series / podcast style that I'm just talking to random people that I want to talk to that are available and just be like, let's talk about these things, and then upload the rest depending on what comes in our minds when we're talking about it. But gotta just make sure that I want to make sure that these get brought up at some point during the conversation, whether it's during the podcast, whether it's during a live stream, whether it's a natural interview, who knows for sure. So I've had a couple of people interested in doing it, just we haven't been able to lock in a time, especially now that I'm working full time. That changed a lot of the original plans on some things. I know I'd like to do it, but I don't want to inconvenience anyone else's schedule, and I know that some people, they told me already that just tell them when they need to be there and they will try to, but I don't want to make anyone feel like they have to do something just because I'm asking them or something like that, because even in high school it's the same way. When I was tutoring people, I didn't want people to feel like I was just wanting to return the favor every time. Like, sometimes it happened without me doing, because I knew that if they told me ahead of time that I had said yes. Sometimes, whether it was food, getting a ride to a place because we was all keep going to hang out and stuff like that. So how about you, Jonas? Obrigado. Welcome in. Hope all is well. As we're just getting closer and closer to my workplace. Gotta get something to drink. Sorry about that, I guess. Hope all is well as we're just chilling out, hanging out, chatting to you guys as we're heading to my workplace. And of course, we'll have a school bus. That's because that is on our path to work, because I am a high school math teacher / college instructor. So sometimes we'll have it where we're in across one of the bus routes from time to time. So I know there's a couple of routes that are on this stretch. So yeah, for me as a teacher, I try to see how I can help the situation in any way. Stretch. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. We are almost done. I just need a park. Then we'll be done with the stream shortly. Hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching the stream. Those of you that are heading to work, to get good at work today. Those of us that are just getting getting here. Hope all's well. We're about to head to my place, but hope everyone is able to do what they need to do for themselves. And later today we'll be doing our afternoon stream, and then tonight we'll be doing something. I'm still trying to decide what we're doing completely because I have a couple of things kind of in mind. Just depends on what I want to do. But I'll see you guys then. Remember, we got this, everyone. Peace.